Hello everyone, welcome back to Vlogmas day number 12. Whoa. So here I am pulling out, and it looks like the track team is running. My son is on the track team, but I don't see him. Where's my kid? Let me drive over there and see. Let me not drive over there, because if I drive over there... Oh, there he is. Hurry up, boy! He's ignoring me. I guess I'm embarrassing him. Listen, let me tell you guys. Okay, so I have three children, right? My oldest son, who has graduated and moved on with his life. Then I have my middle son, who will be 18. Actually, next week, Friday, he will be 18. And then, of course, I have my daughter, who is 13. She'll be 14 on Valentine's Day. So, he's walking. Now he's walking. Okay, so... I'm a teacher. So coming from me as a teacher, let me just give my insight. During the pandemic, we were all, of course, sent home to work from home via computer. And my daughter, she is strong in academics. She hasn't always been, but she's strong in academics. As a matter of fact, she told me, "Mom, I've learned to romanticize my education," which I think that is cool. And then you have my son, who he has a little more of a struggle. I'm sorry, guys. I know we're bouncing, but it's because this road is very rocky that I'm on. Okay, so back to it. So my son has a little more of a struggle, I would say, like when it comes especially to math. Well, in the state of Florida, we do have what we call Florida Virtual School. And in Florida Virtual School, my children attend online full time. So how does that look? Every morning, they're supposed to get up, log in, go to school. But you don't go to school with a teacher. You can get on live lessons, but you don't go to school where you sit in front of a Zoom camera with a teacher, which I feel is great. And the reason I feel that is great is because during the pandemic, when they were online, you were just sitting there in a class. You know how an online class is. Then it got to a point where the teachers were with kids online, but they were also having kids in the classroom. So the kids definitely weren't paying attention. So my kids said, "Mom, could we stay home? Could we do Florida Virtual School?" They were doing well online. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to let them just stay home. Let's try this out. So this started 2 years ago. COVID, 2020, March. When we got out of school, my kids never went back to brick and mortar. Brick and mortar, and I'm talking from a teacher stance. As we know, brick and mortar is the actual in-school classroom. So I know a lot of people say, well, how do they socialize? How do they do certain things? Well, let's talk about how we do that. So my concern really isn't the socializing part, because we do a lot. Like, we travel a lot, we go places a lot. They're a part of the church community on Fridays. My son drives, so him and my daughter, they go to church on Friday nights. They love to go. They do different things at church. And then my son's also on the track team at school. You do have the opportunity of getting involved in clubs and sports at school. And this is why he's a part of the track team at my school. So that works out. You don't have that whole distraction. He's not distracted. You can't blame the teacher, because he knows his work. Everything is online. They know what they have to do, what they're expected to do. As a matter of fact, it is November, and no, it's December, second week of December. And my daughter is already done with her classes. She's already done. She has taken all of her finals. She has completed every test. Sorry, the sun's right there. But she's completed every test, every assignment, and she's on winter break. Now, this is the last week for my son. I need to see what his percentage is. He's a little more... He's not like my daughter. My daughter is very like she said, she romanticizes her education. So he's a little more like chill, you know. But I encourage him, like, do things ahead of time so you don't have to stress. So now he's stressing, trying to get his things done by Friday so that he can start his winter break. So I just saw him running through the parking lot. He's a senior this year, about to graduate. And I already told him, my son's very chill. He's not like, he doesn't ask for nothing. Like, the boy works. He goes to school online. You know, he runs track. I just thank God he doesn't go to parties. He doesn't hang out. I just thank God, because it's like, today it's hard raising kids. It's really hard raising children. And being a teacher in a classroom, I'm a high school teacher. This year I teach all 11th grade. Usually I teach 11th and 12th grade. And it's so funny because just today I was having a conversation with a student. As a mother, I'm a mother first and I'm a teacher second. I always say that. So when it comes to these kids, I'm engaged with them from August all the way through June of the next year. I see them every day. Some of them I have twice, right? So I see them every day. The way our schedule is set up, we have periods 1 through 8. Period 7 is my planning period, where, you know, I don't have a class, but for the other periods I do. So today, let me give you a little story time. I have a student in my class who said he may drop out. And let me tell you, I would never tell my students that school isn't for everyone, but I will assure them that they can get through school. So today he told me he may drop out, but he's going to get a job first. And I go, where are you going to get a job at? McDonald's? Burger King? Like, where are you going to go? He goes, yeah. He goes, I don't have any bills to pay, so I can just stack my checks. So we did the math. Let's do the math. How much will you make every 2 weeks? How much would you save in a year? How many, years would it take you to save the money? We did that. Then he said, well, not only will I do that, miss, I'm going to also sell, I think he said he'll sell shirts or something. He's going to sell clothes. And we talked about that. Okay, but what guarantees that someone will buy, the shirts that you're selling? I want to drive.
Can I help you?
Hold on, guys. 1 second. Hi, I want to try your, I think it's a cookie butter. Wait a minute.
A cookie butter? What size?
Yeah, cookie butter cold brew. Let me try the small.
The small? Okay.
Yes.
Any cream or sugar on that?
Yes. What's the regular way that you usually make? Sorry. What's the regular way you usually make it?
For the small, it's 2 creams, 2 sugars.
Okay, let me try it that way. And it's cold?
Yes.
Yeah, let me try it that way, and let me also try I guess the cookie butter donut.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go check if we still have that.
Okay. This is why I like Starbucks and not Dunkin'. But when I saw that they had a cookie butter coffee, as much as I like,
but we don't have no more cookie butter.
You don't have cookie butter donuts, or?
No more cookie butter donuts.
But you have the cookie butter coffee?
But we have it, yes.
Do you have another festive donut?
Right now we have the orange bowl, which is vanilla cream inside, but other than that,
Orange bowl?
yeah, it's like a Boston cream, but just vanilla cream inside instead.
Okay, I'll try that one, I guess.
Okay. Anything else?
That'll be it.
You can put it over.
Thank you. This is why I like Starbucks. Dunkin' don't ever have what you need. Like, how you don't have the cookie butter donuts? I don't even know if I'm gonna like the donut, but I did want to try it. Dang. Thank you. That looks good. Have a good day, you too. I mean, it looks good. Y'all gotta see this. Y'all. Sorry. Y'all gotta see my little coffee. Hold on. Let me show y'all my little cookie butter cold brew. Maybe I should not drink it with the straw. Maybe I should drink it from the top. Another rocky road. All right, let me show y'all my little cold brew. Or whatever. Hold on. This is what my little cold brew is looking like. Cookie butter, so festive. So now we gotta see what it tastes like. So anyway, back to my story. So, that goes back to, the kids saying, Miss, I know I'm not gonna graduate. I'm not good at nothing. He says, but I'm cute. He said, I'm gonna be TikTok famous. And he showed me all his likes and views on TikTok and all this stuff. And I told him, start now. Just start now. This is good. And it do taste like cookie butter. Wait, that's really good. And I have a donut. Lord knows I don't need that donut. I don't need that donut. But anyway. So let's go back to it. So he says, I told him start now because today is different. As parents, as teachers, as adults, we have to know that today is different. It's not the old times where you have traditional school. These kids are thinking outside of the box. These kids are making a living, they are making their own clothing businesses. Heck, I know a young lady in high school who has over 1 million followers on YouTube, and she's in high school. Thank you. I also have a Christmas trip I'm going on. I have not bought a thing, not a sock, not a shoe, not a pair of underwear, nothing. So I'm gonna run to the store. I have to get situated, get my kids' clothes, get my clothes, but we can't do it all at one time. So I have to do things one by one. So I'm gonna go today. I'm gonna go straight to the mall, see what I see. I may find something for, them. I may find something for me for today. It just depends on what I run into. But I'm not taking them with me. My kids are picky. Anyway, let me go because I'm doing a lot of talking. So I'll see you good people at the mall. Maybe I'll stop by this store first, right here. And see what they have. Yeah, I'll do that. Can you believe I found nothing at the mall? Nothing. It seems like everything is for kind of cool weather and not cold weather. I need some nice things that are going to be nice, warm, and cozy for my trip. So tomorrow I'll be back at it. Maybe I'll find something and do a nice clothing haul. We shall see. If you've come this far, thank you so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up so that I can continue to make more videos. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Continue watching every day. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 13. Peace.